themselves. Please welcome Sean to the show. Sean, your ex-girlfriend claimed that you are the father of her 1-year-old and possibly your 1-year-old child. Why are you so unsure?
Why? Let me take you a little bit back here. Alright, we were hanging out at the bar. Met her at the bar. You know how that goes. Things click, this and that. Well, we start off just fine. Everything's going good. She's got a good attitude. We're doing fine. We're kind of locked, but kind of not. We're just here and there. She's seeing people. I'm seeing people. Kind of got serious for a little while, and then she just kind of started going crazy. So I had to just...
How crazy? What do you mean crazy?
Oh, she's crazy. Just like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, split personality crazy.
Going crazy on you?
Oh, yeah.
Like what?
If you're not on time for this woman, hang it up.
Really?
Forget it. Oh, yeah.
She's just yelling?
She's just screaming, whatever. Now, things progressed as they did. We were intimate a couple times.
If you knew that, why didn't you get out then?
Well, you know, she was seeing people, I was seeing people, so if I just wanted to bail, I could. And it's not like I really had somebody on the side, but I did, but she did as well. So things went the way they did.
But you could have gone with who you had on the side and forgot about her, and you wouldn't have to worry about Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Well, I figured I'd give her another chance. Everybody's worth a fighting chance.
Okay, I get it.
So we went along, and she ended up being pregnant. So I'm at the bar one night, my buddy comes up and says, it's going out with her best friend, my best friend. They're together. He says, well, she's pregnant. It's yours. I said, well, how do you know it's mine? She was sleeping, you know, she's dating this guy, and she's dating like 2 other people at the same time. Oh, she's gotten fit to a T. So I said, well, okay, so the baby's born. Everybody on her side, of course, looks just like you, looks just like you. Sure, looks just like you when he's sleeping. I'm sure he does, okay.
So when he's away?
Apparently looks like me. I had a girlfriend coming in the bar. Oh, we look just like him.
How much time do you spent with this child that could be your baby?
Not much.
Why?
Well, because it started going good, so I thought I'll give it a chance. It could be my child. I'm not going to put that on the side or anything, so it could be. So I figured I'd be there. Well, I couldn't handle any more of this. 1 minute, I mean, my pager, I'm surprised it didn't really blow up the way this woman would page me and call me.
Explain me why, if you thought the child was yours, you haven't seen your child.
Well, I was seeing it off and on.
Okay.
Okay, and then one thing led to another, so I said I'm just going to get out until I find out if this child is really mine.
So why didn't you have a paternity test to find out?
I asked her about it, and it was just avoided. It never come up. It was just, the subject was put on hold and was just avoided.
So you want to know today what? If this is your child, or
right?
know?
Yes.
All right, let's find out. Please welcome Lori to the show. Lori, welcome to Lioness. You brought her here. What do you want to find out?
I just want to know if Ryan's mine or not.
Well, that's why we're here today, to prove that he is Sean.
That's what we're here today. That's what we wanted to do today. To prove whether or not.
Now, don't get me wrong. I don't hate this woman at all. I do not hate her. I don't hate anybody. And it's not like we're fighting or we're enemies or, you know, anything like that. We just both want to know.
I gotta tell you, now, there's ways to do these tests. And these tests are done in kind of a different way. One is called an HLA test, and the other one's called a DNA test. And most of the time, you can get conclusive evidence from a HLA and DNA, and both tests are admissible in court depending on its accuracy. All that being said, we took an HLA test with you, and I will tell you that the test comes back and says, unequivocally, that you cannot be excluded as the father of Ryan. You understand? It means you cannot be excluded. You are probably the father. But if you listen to my words that I'm using, I'm saying probably. The reason is because the test, and this is the first time in the entire time we've ever done a test like this on the show, that I've ever had an HLA test come back with this percentage of accuracy, which means that there is a problem.
Oh, well, yeah.
Well, the problem is this. It says here that you are the father by 85.81%. Which would say, no, it's not low, which is relatively high. But unfortunately, it's not admissible in court. So therefore, you couldn't use this to prove this to make him pay child support. So what we're going to do tomorrow morning is we're going to take another test. Don't need more blood from you. Don't need more blood from you. Only need some more blood from the baby, from Ryan. A little bit. We take some more blood from Ryan tomorrow morning. We can get this test done DNA-wise and have this down to an accuracy of less than 99%. No less than. And I think that since this is the discrepancy, because if I give you this piece of paper and say 85.18, he's going to say there's 15% chance that I couldn't be. So I want this narrowed down to an exact. But let me tell you something. The doctor who did this test, the authorities who took this test, told us unequivocally there's no doctor where you couldn't be the father. you will probably fine. But if he wants to take this to court, he could take it to court and fight it. So I think we ought to do the test again, don't you? Tomorrow morning? Can we have you're not flying out till tomorrow morning, so you're here. I got you. Yeah, you're here. Believe me.
We're not?
I'm keeping you because I want this test so I can tell everybody in America the truth. Okay? Unless you tell me that this will suffice.
That number is high enough for me.
So you ought to
I wanted to know, and I'm not saying I never wanted to be with her or never not wanted to be with her. I just wanted to know for my own personal satisfaction.
Just so you know, they even put this in a genetic odds in favor of paternity. That means that genetically, no question, this lab believes you're your father. But if we wanted to give you a document to say, unequivocally, I got to say it to you this way, unequivocally, it'll stand in the court of law, I need to take another test. But if you were satisfied with this, then I think you should be satisfied.
I'm satisfied. He's got to be honest, because I haven't seen anybody run around like him.
All right?
So,
I'm going to take a break. When we come back, you stay. I want you to tell me now that you know that, will you be a father to your own child? We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this.